Welcome everyone, Mike McDonald here coming on Minneapolis, Minnesota. And if you're struggling part-time in your network marketing business or you want to know how you can be more effective while you're part-time, today's video I want to talk about that idea. So one thing that comes down to in your business, it's not how much time you have, it's how effective you are with your time. And obviously you have your learning curve, there's trainings. With most companies out there, they have big training events, and basically that's one of the best ways that you can cut down on your learning curve. So everyone, when they start network marketing, they start a home business, they're not going to have the skills usually right away to become successful. They're going to have to learn things. They're going to have to become the leaders they need to become to build a large team. And if you really want to take your business to the next level, you need to get to the larger training events. And basically, if you look at it like you're going through your learning curve, right? So point A is where you are, point B is where you want to get to. It's going to take time to do that. But if you go to these bigger events, you're going to get the mindset of the top earners. You're going to learn the ins and outs of the business. You're going to get that belief level. It's going to be exponential growth-wise mentally for you. And it's going to take off like 6 months to a year on your learning curve. So that's one thing that you definitely want to do if you want to create success in your business, is make sure you get to those bigger events and you immerse yourself into the content so you can increase your skill set a lot faster. And another thing that I find a lot of people make the mistake with is, yes, you obviously want to be learning your skill set, plugging into personal development, working on yourself, plugging into trainings, different things like that. But they do that at the wrong time. So what does that mean? Well, there's optimal times to be prospecting, right? So maybe it's during the day when you can get a hold of people and it's normal to contact someone, or give them a call on the phone or shoot them a text message. Like, it's probably not normal to be doing that at 3, 4 in the morning, midnight, 6 a.m., different stuff like that. People are sleeping, people have jobs, different stuff like that. So that might not be the best opportune time to be prospecting in your business, for example. However, those are great times to be working on yourself, personal development, leadership skills, learning the skills to build your business successfully, prospecting, training, different stuff like that. Those are great times to do that. So again, one thing though, at the same time, is you want to obviously learn the skill set as quick as possible. So one thing I really like to do is I'll combine that activity-based portion of your business where you're actually prospecting, reaching out to people, with learning. So one thing I like to do, like for example, I'm doing it today, I'm out prospecting on social media, I'm reaching out to people, going through my warm market, sending messages to people, but at the same time, I've got an audiobook playing in the background. So I'm learning, I'm working on my mindset, developing my leadership skills, my people skills. I'm doing that at the same time as I'm focused on that activity of building my business, where again, a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, I've got this new book, or I've got these CDs or these training videos or different stuff I can plug into. And again, you want to do that to work on your skill set. But what they do is they focus solely on that during the income producing activity hours. So instead of actually focusing on what can build their business, they're just working on mentality, and it's two sides of it, and a lot of times as well, you're going to be learning that skill set. You're going to improve so much faster through the actual activity of it, and trial and error. Obviously, like I said, learn the training so you know what you're doing, but as you're actually getting out there and implementing it, you're going to experience those real life situations and how to adapt and overcome and work through that when you're prospecting. So you really want to combine both of those at the same time, but during those peak income producing activity hours, focus on prospecting, focus on that activity that's going to start bringing in income and start bringing that leverage for yourself, so you can start to free up time and build your business and create that leverage. So again, if you're going to be focused on that learning side of things, try and do that on non-peak income producing activity hours, unless of course, like I said, you're kind of doing the thing that I like to do a lot, where you're combining productivity time with necessarily non-productive things, or working on your mindset. So if you are prospecting, you are reaching out, you've got like a audio training playing in the background while you're doing those activity steps during those peak income hours for your business. So, again, I would definitely recommend implementing those things. So again, plugging into the big training events with your company, because again, that's going to cut your learning curve. in half. You're going to shave off months of your learning curve by plugging into those big events. So I'd highly recommend figuring out a way to get to those. And then at the same time, focusing on income producing activities during those optimal times. So during those daytime hours when you can be prospecting, you can be meeting with people, focus on doing that, and then save like the personal development, reading the books, listening to the audios when you're, in your car, when you're, before bed, early in the morning, when you can't be prospecting out and about, those action steps that are actually going to build your business. So separate those things, or combine them, listening to audio while doing the active steps as well. So, again, hopefully you guys got value out of this video. If you did, feel free to tap the screen if you're watching on Periscope, throw out some hearts, and feel free to comment and share as well if you're watching elsewhere. And again, if you really want to take your business further, be sure to head on over to coachmikemcdonald.com/TEMM. I did a webinar. It's called Top Earner Mindset Mastery. So I go through basically different training, the skill set, the mindset that you want to have to create massive success in your business. And a lot of people are lacking that mindset side of things, so they're not going to take the action steps necessary to become successful. So if you want to plug into that, you can head on over to coachmikemcdonald.com/TEMM. And again, I'll throw up the link so you can check that out as well. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And thanks again to the replay viewers if you're watching on that. And we'll talk to you guys soon.